Hello lovers, my name is Jason and you're watching Ray of Light Tarot. Hope everyone's doing well and enjoying their fall so far. This is going to be the Soulmate love reading for the remainder of November for Taurus, for the sun sign of Taurus, the star sign of Taurus I should say. And it's going to be for people who have Taurus in their sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Sun, moon, rising, Venus. Now, for myself, I watch readings mostly for my sun sign, Virgo, and sometimes my ascendant, Gemini. This could be for you if you are a Taurus, sun, rising, moon, and Venus, specifically the sun, rising, and moon. Some people for Venus, but it can be for any of those four. I do tend to focus on the sun and rising, okay? The way we do it here at Ray of Light Tarot, we're going to pull from two different things. First, what we're going to look at is the connection from the perspective of my animal spirit oracle. I'm going to pull a card for the masculine and feminine because relationships, specifically soul connections, twin souls, soulmates, things like that, these kind of partnerships, the connection, generally one person is representing the feminine energy and one the masculine. And that's the case, you know, it's not really, your gender is not really the issue. It doesn't have anything to do with your gender, whether you're a male or female. That doesn't dictate whether your soul is a masculine. Sorry guys, hang on one second. I'm just trying to get my tripod situated there. It doesn't really have anything to do with whether your soul is a masculine or feminine. It also doesn't matter if you're in a heterosexual or homosexual relationship. I'm a gay man, so my soul partnerships that involve romance are always going to be with another man. So, but yet and still, even in that case, he or I, one of us will be representing the feminine energy and the other the masculine. So you're always going to have that split because that's the balance. That's the way the universe works. Positive and negative charges. Just think of it like a positive and negative charge, right? That makes up the atom. So you've got a masculine, negative or positive, feminine, negative or positive. One is one and one is the other, okay? So let's see. Thank you, universe. Thank you, source, spirit. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you, archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Thank you for being my patrons, pillars, and cornerstones, and for connecting me to the energy of Taurus, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and their soulmate for the remainder of November 2020, so that we can give them some guidance on what's going on in their situations. Show me the connection for the feminine in this, and then the masculine in the animal spirit oracle. Feminine and then masculine. Masculine. Okay, I've got two for the feminine and two for the masculine, and then for the connection as a whole, you've got the elephant spirit and also the lion spirit. So this is not the masculine or feminine. This is the connection as a whole. The elephant spirit is about memory. It's also about learning from the past. That's what the card literally says on it. Learn from the past, right? And then the lion spirit is about generosity of spirit, right? The lion is such a regal creature, and he's able to be sort of like, he's the king of the jungle or the wilderness, and he's able to be a benevolent king, right? The ruler is benevolent because he's able to be, because he has that strength. And with great strength, you're able to show great kindness, great love. So this is about healing, forgiveness, great memories, building on those memories. The connection is at a place for you, Taurus, and your soulmate where you're able to heal from some of the memories of the past, use the memories of the past to surge forward. And also it's a great time of healing and forgiveness and having a benevolent spirit because of how great you are and how the connection makes you both greater, okay? So the feminine energy here is represented by the cat spirit and the squirrel spirit. The masculine energy is being represented by the porcupine spirit and the dolphin spirit. What I really noticed right off the bat is that the masculine energy is in a place of having sort of mixed emotions about something and also right on the cusp of starting something new. So whoever the masculine is, if you're the feminine Taurus, then your masculine is at a place, or vice versa. If you're the masculine Taurus, whoever's the masculine is at a place where they are beginning something new, whether it be a new relationship, a new business. There's a lot of healing happening, something new, but their energy's a little split. So they may be trying to get out of one thing and start a new thing. If it's a relationship, finalizing a separation or divorce, and then embarking on a new relationship. If it's a job, finishing up their notice somewhere and ready to start something new in the very near future. For the feminine energy here, the cat spirit suggests that you're at a place where you're really kind of claiming your own independence, sort of setting your own path, which is an exciting place to be. You're also kind of in a mode of learning, listening and learning, and storing up for winter, whether that's financially, you know, putting money in a savings account, investing in something that you know is going to pay big dividends, or also it could be energetic storing up for winter. For example, I've been in kind of like isolation and quarantine myself for a couple weeks now, just to really, the main reason is to sort of resurge my energy, to restore and resurge my energy and start on a new leaf. Really having kind of recognized where my energy needs to be focused and where it needs to be not focused, and recognizing where my energy gets drained and how, and my mind, and what things push me into my mind and what things keep me in my heart space and keep my energy light and where it should be. So there's something to that for the feminine. You're kind of finding your place. So I'd say where the connection is as a whole, you guys are growing. There's a strength. I mean, the lion and the elephant for the connection. That's two strong animals, two strong cards. So both of you, and I just did a reading, personal reading where I was telling someone this, both of you need to recognize that you're actually stronger together than you are apart. And the connection itself is what allows you both to be extremely strong and successful, because of the strength you gain from having such a beautiful and strong connection to one another. That's a beautiful thing. Okay, let's get going on this reading. So what I like to do, as if you're not familiar, for the readings is I like to first look at the soulmate's energy and then come back, Taurus, and we'll look at yours. So for the first draw, I'm going to be looking at the energy of the soulmate of Taurus. So give me 6 to 8 cards which reveal the energy of your soulmate, of Taurus's soulmate, for the remainder of November. Thank you. Okay, one more. All right. Okay. Overall energy for your soulmate is the Strength card. So your soulmate's really growing in their own, I think, confidence. They've recently gone through this ego death, 5 of Swords. Your soulmate has recently gone through a period. I don't know if they walked away from the relationship with you or with someone else, but they're kind of at a place where they're recognizing that winning isn't always what matters. Sometimes what matters is love, and who you love, and how you want to give them that love. And they're recognizing that sometimes winning at all costs isn't winning. It actually becomes losing, because you lose whom you value the most and whom you love. We've got the Sun and the Strength card here. 2 major arcanas, both very much signs of cards of Leo. So if you're a Taurus with a Leo in your midst, ooh, this could be a reading for you. If you are a Taurus and your soulmate is a Leo, you better listen up. The Empress card here suggests that they see you, Taurus. They see you for the Empress that you are. Whether you're a man or a woman, they see you as just this bright, shining oasis of love. And you know, it's kind of like the way politicians in the United States like to portray us as the bright, shining city on a hill. Well, that's what you look like to your soul partner. You just represent this beautiful, bright, shining beacon on a hill that they just always want to be close to. Being close to you makes this person feel alive, and they're really wanting to show you that and remind you of that, especially if you've been in separation, and some of you clearly have. They also have been a little bit confused. They've got the 7 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. Both of these cards are cards of confusion and cards of being a little overwhelmed. They can also be cards of deception, sometimes self-deception, sometimes deception from others. What it really tells me, these coming out right in the middle, is that between now and the end of November, which is a 10-day period, your soulmate Taurus is experiencing a big change when it comes to their understanding of not only what they value in love, emotionally what's important to them, but what they see as the truth. Foundationally, okay? They're foundationally looking at what is the truth to me and why does this matter? I think a lot of people are going through that in their personal lives, their professional lives, in everything as we go through this COVID-19 transformation. We're all kind of finding out what we value, whom we value, why we value those people and things, and how to show the people and things that maybe we've lost that we value them as well in the future, and not to ever take anything for granted again, ever, right? And so that's a beautiful thing. And I would also posit to you that with the Nine of Wands here, this is a wounded warrior energy for your partner, specifically if they are a Leo. There could be other energies here. I'm getting a little bit of a Pisces feel. There's also a lot of air here. So that would be potentially Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But wow, strong Leo energy, Taurus. So again, if you're with a Leo, or you consider a Leo to be your soul partner, this probably is for you. The Nine of Wands really suggests to me that this person has gone through a lot. They're that wounded warrior energy, but they're coming out of that, right? They're learning to trust themselves again. They're learning to balance things in their lives. They're learning to balance their feminine and masculine energies within themselves. As I mentioned earlier in the reading, yes, energies among partners, it is split, feminine and masculine. But even within each of those energies, like within me and you, right? We split our own masculine and feminine energies within ourselves, no matter what we are as an oversoul. And that is what this represents. This strength card is the balancing within of your partner and their own energies, and finding that balance, which is going to allow them to move forward. Without you, well, we'll see. But it looks like there's a lot of happiness on the horizon, because we do have this Sun card as an outcome card. So with the strength and Sun cards, both major, one current energy, one an outcome card, I would say that your soulmate, your soul partner, potentially twin soul, whoever this person is for you, whether they are a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus or not, is really not the point. The point is they're on a path where they're learning truly, truly what is important to them, what their truths are in the depths of their soul, and it's moving them toward their happiness. And they want that happiness to be with you. They see you as the Empress. That's a strong physical embodiment of the feminine energy. So it looks like for most of who I'm reading for here, the soulmate of Taurus represents the masculine, and my Taurus people, for the most part, are going to be representing the feminine. Okay, that's what we're looking at, it looks like. All right, so let's see, pour vous, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, what your energy is doing, okay? For those of you who are interested, I'm not going to be doing as many mini readings, live minis, as I used to. It's just something that I notice it drains my energy quite a bit. And so going forward, it's not going to be such a common theme on this channel. It's going to be a lot more of my recorded readings. And then, of course, I will still do personal 30-minute and 1 hours. But I am going to be doing a mini reading on Friday, tomorrow night, for those who are interested, at 9 o'clock. So look for it. But yeah, that's not going to be something I do like 3 times a week anymore. It's just not in my wheelhouse anymore. Show me the energy of Taurus for these last 10 days of November regarding love and their soul partner. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Taurus, don't let your ego get in the way, guys. Guys, don't let your ego get in the way. Thank you, Justice. Okay, nice. Taurus, so what we've got here, you guys are on a really great path. You need to be careful. Again, don't let your ego get in the way of love. Because you have the let me start here. You've got the Justice card. That is your current energy. It's much like the Strength card, but the Justice card does represent Libra. So you've got some Libra energy showing. If you're a Taurus with Libra ascendant or moon, this is definitely your reading. So pay attention. Doesn't have to be but that's just sort of something that I feel is coming through. With this Libra energy, your current energy is really about, you're seeing a lot of justice come into your life, right? That's the card. It's a major arcana. It's called Justice, and that's what you're seeing. When I say justice, I mean you're seeing a lot of positive results. It's upright. It's good stuff. It's like good karma. You're seeing a lot of positive results. You're also experiencing this connection with your soulmate, and you're sort of ending the battles. You're maybe in some way still in the midst of the battles, but you're coming through those battles where the ego death has occurred. And again, that realization of what's important seems to be here with these cards. Now, for those of you dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, you might have a different story. If you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius with this King of Swords energy, you may be still where that battle is raging on between the mind and the heart. That's not uncommon. That's understandable. Libras could be here with that. But it's going to be okay. There's a lot of healing taking place in this connection. If you are in separation, that is coming to a swift end. You've got healing happening here with the Four of Swords. The more time, don't think that time spent in meditation, contemplation, prayer, and affirmation is a waste of time. It is absolutely not. It is the opposite. Every moment, Taurus, that you spend in that position, every moment that you spend healing in prayer, contemplation, meditation, affirmation, all of those moments are paying off for you here. It's all over your board. Look, you've got victory coming, the Six of Wands, public notice, public recognition, victory in your relationships. The circle is completing. The circle, no, it's not yet complete, but it is completing. You're almost there, Taurus. You're almost here to this Four of Wands, this twin soul union, this soulmate union, this happiness, this completion in your life. This place where relationships start to flow on a level that you always hoped but never thought they really could. You're coming into a place where the spirit within you is soaring, and the spirit within your soul partner is also soaring, and they're soaring in unison. They're very simpatico, and it's a beautiful thing. Okay, it's beautiful. Muy bonito. It's what it is to me. What's happening in this connection is you already knew. This is like, let's just go through the story that came out in these cards here for you, Taurus. You already knew. Like, look, that's face to face. Two souls face to face, emotionally whole, telling each other, I see you. I know who you are for me. Ain't no denying it, boo. I know you and you know me. Let's go and make this beautiful. Okay, let's go and live this beauty. Let's manifest what we feel inside into a physical reality called a life, and let's go out and live this thing. It's beautiful. And what's happening is that recognition was already there, but there was so much conflict because everyone was making it too much of a they were choosing logic over love. Like in Sex and the City, the movie, when she goes, it wasn't logic, it was love. Well, in soul connections, a lot of time they don't make sense. And if you get into your head about it, you will run, you will get like, I'm overthinking this. Because you can, in these soul connections, they're not there to make life easier. They're there to challenge us and say, are you living your best life? Are you being true to yourself? Because if you were, you know you would be happy and you would be spending your time with that person and not this person. You know what I'm saying? They're always there to challenge the life you're living and make you reach for more and strive for more and, you know, reach for the brass ring. And that's what's happening here. There's an acknowledgement. You saw them, they saw you. You saw each other. There was a moment of awakening and recognition, but it got stifled by overthinking. And literally what's coming in here between the 20th and the 30th is this healing. Four of Swords is a card of healing, but it does require some solitary energy. You know, I can tell you, separation from someone you know is the mate of your soul that you're supposed to be around is difficult. It sucks. It's painful. But if you're not loving yourself all the way, then it's required. You have to go into separation to learn or relearn to love yourself fully outside of anything else and anyone else. And once this healing happens, again, no moment or moments spent in quiet contemplation, meditation, prayer, or affirmation, none of those are wasted. Don't ever feel like that's wasted time. I get it. If you're someone like me, that Gemini ascendant in you can make you think, I always have to be doing, I have to have my hands in everything. No. What you have to be doing is this. And that's what heals. And that's what allows the thoughts to flow properly between the heart and the head. And what allows you to go to victory, recognition, what allows you to ascend with that person you're meant to ascend with, which is right where you're headed. That's the story here. That's the storyline for you. And it's a beautiful thing. You don't want to disrupt it, interrupt it, or whatever with too much overthinking here. Allow this to flow. So the card that stands out to me the most, forget the major arcanas here, forget everything else, is this Four of Swords, which says spend that necessary time in healing mode. Whatever modality works for you may not work for me or them or him or her. It doesn't matter. If it works for you, whatever your pronoun is, make it work for you. Let it work for you. Because where you're at is beautiful, but where you're going to be is even so much more beautiful than where you're at. So I wish you lots of love. I see this looks good for you, Taurus, and Soulmate of Taurus. And I can't wait to see what happens for you guys in November. Okay, as we get back on track with the readings here, we're going to have them up a lot sooner. So be looking for November in about the next week. All right, guys, take care. That's it for Taurus for the rest of November, and I will see you guys soon. Information is in the description if you're interested in booking a personal 30-minute or 1-hour reading. It's all there, and you have to send payment for the booking and send your contact information in the notes section of your payment. Namaste, guys. Bye-bye.